What's going on, guys? Mark Brooks here with Applied Vision Baseball Pitch Recognition Training app. In the last video, I think I showed you how to go about diving into your first pitch recognition training drill with Bud, right? So we had Bud Smith, a big league guy, big league lefty, and then we had Dante, a top college prospect. So you got to feel for what it feels like to see a big league fastball from the left side, and then a power explosive fastball, low 90s from an elite level player with a plus fastball. In this video, I'm going to walk you through this specialized specialty pitch recognition training drills. So we have, as you can see here, in the specialized section slider, we have the soft first hard focus, the post up, the pitch path prediction, and then some various other pitch recognition specialty drills. In this video, we're going to focus on the soft first hard focus, post up, pitch path prediction. Wow, that's a tongue twister. Okay, so with the soft versus hard focus, I'm going to click on this one. We're going to choose a pitcher. Let's go with Stamper here. We got a lefty. I believe he's in the pro college section slider. We're going to click on Start. Now let's talk a little bit about what the pitch path or the soft versus hard focus pitch recognition training is. The purpose of this drill, okay, is to help you as a hitter to become familiar with what a good pitch path, pitch recognition tempo looks like, right? Looks and feels like using a nice soft to hard focus transition. So what is a soft versus hard focus transition? That was a fastball right there. Basically, as hitters, what we want to do is we want to avoid eye strain, right? A tense muscle is a slow muscle. I got that one incorrect. A tense muscle is a slow muscle. A loose muscle is a quick muscle. A tense muscles around the eyes undermines our ability to recognize spin, speed, and location as soon as possible, right? So it undermines our pitch recognition performance. So how do we, as hitters, how do we avoid eye strain? We make sure we don't get to the release point too soon or too late. We make sure, what we want is a nice broad soft focus on the pitcher. So what is basically the circle that you see here represents the broad focus, right? So we're looking at a general view of the pitcher. Boom, correct. And then we jump our eyes from the pitcher to the release point. Sometimes, you hear coaches talk about focusing on the logo of the cap, or the head of the pitcher. I think that's great. I think a good place to start is just to focus on a general soft focus of the pitcher. That's what Ted Williams did. He had a broad focus of just a general focus of the pitcher, and then we transition from the circle on the pitcher, boom, to the window just above release point. Got that one correct too. So the idea is fairly simple, right? We want a nice soft to hard transition. Let's see how many I got correct here. 5 out of 6, not too bad. Let's go back to a new training recognition drill. So the idea is simple. Soft to hard focus. Keep that tempo in rhythm so that you're avoiding eye strain with the broad focus on the pitcher, and then transitioning to the release point window just above or to the slightly to the right or to the left, depending on if it's a lefty or righty, of the pitcher's throwing arm. Again, if you're facing a guy with a 3/4 release point or a sidearm submarine guy, that release point window is going to be different, which is why we have pitchers at different release points. We have guys 3/4 like Ozzy here. We have Ben with pretty much a sidearm release point. So if you want to get good looks of what that looks like, definitely check out Ben and Ozzy as well. Okay, so let's move on to the next pitch recognition training drill. We're going to do 3 today. Let's go with post up. Now, post up, as a hitting instructor, I believe that the post up pitch recognition training drills is the most important skill set as a hitter to learn. And here's why. Chances are I've never seen you hit, but I would imagine most of your strikeouts are getting froze on the fastball inside, right? Especially when you have 2 strikes on you, obviously. And the breaking ball in the dirt, right? So chasing the ball in the dirt. Leaving our posture because we're trying to make contact with the pitch out of the zone. Here is why this drill is so important, okay? How good you get at making the pitcher pay when he leaves the ball up in the zone will dictate your hard hit contact percentage, period. How good you get at being aggressive up in the zone on pitches up in the zone, pitches left up in the zone would dictate how hard you hit the baseball on a continual basis. This one's down. So the idea here is simple. You are going to look for something that starts up in the zone. So up in the zone here represents the green zone, okay? So this is a binary pitch recognition training. This is either yes or no. Pretty much every pitch here is going to be a strike somewhere in the strike zone. Your role here, what you're training is not to swing at strikes, but to swing at strikes up in the zone. So we got yes, no. The question is up. Boom, that was up in the zone. That was a slider. That's a mistake pitch, right? As hitters, the pitcher leaves the ball up in the zone. The mentality is we do not miss, okay? So if it's down in the zone, that means if it's a breaking ball, it's going to end up in the dirt. Our hitting instinct, right? We're developing hitter's instinct is to look for something up in the zone. If it's down, I got that one wrong. That was borderline. This is going to help us to develop plate discipline. Again, here's why. If the breaking zone starts up in the zone, it will end up a strike in the zone, in your wheelhouse when it crosses the plate. If it starts down in the zone, it will end up in the dirt by the time it crosses the plate. That's the thinking. That's the approach. That's what we're trying to reinforce. I'm going to go with yes here. Got that one correct. Awesome. The better you get at this, the lower your strikeouts are going to be, the higher your hard contact percentage is going to be. And more pressure you're going to put on the pitcher, more pressure you're going to put on the defense, which is what allows you to help your team win, which is what it's all about. So that one's down in zone. I'm going to go with no. Oh, that was borderline. That's another one. That's a tough one. This, even for me, I have a lot of experience teaching this, and I still have to stay sharp, right? I have to continue at it in order to stay sharp. So I got 6 out of 8, not too bad. That's a good pitch recognition average. Let's move on to the next pitch recognition specialty drill. This one is the pitch path prediction sequence. Okay, so the purpose of this pitch recognition drill is to help hitters reinforce what we call the saccadic visual ability. So what is the saccadic visual ability? In other words, it's the ability to predict where the pitch is going to be based on the current information. All right, let's go back to Bud here. So as hitters, we don't swing at where the ball is, right? At release point. We swing at where we predict the ball is going to be at point of contact, right? This is why hitters with great saccadic abilities are great curveball hitters, okay? Especially that big loopy 12-6 curveball, which is what Bud Smith has here. This is a ball down in zone. So especially that big loopy 12-6 curveball, which is what Bud Smith has here. This is going to help you to predict early where the ball ends up. Okay, so with what you're going to see here is you're going to see release point. You're going to see the occlusion, so the screen goes to black, and then you're going to see 2 dots, 2 different colors. So this one's pretty straightforward. You're going to see the occlusion training. You're going to see 2 circles, like I said. You're going to see where the ball is going to end up at release point. So you're not recognizing where the ball is. You're recognizing where the ball is going to be once it hits the zone. So let's see here. Let's do one. That was a fastball. Whew, I'm going to go with fastball red. Oh, that was a changeup. That was a tough one. So this is going to be one of the harder pitch recognition drills. This is a hard difficulty. Boom, fastball red. Got that one correct. Let's do another one here. Let's see if I can build on that one. Let's go slider green. Got that one incorrect. That's a tough one too. Whew. Here we go. Let's try another one. Boom, curveball red. Yes, got that one. Let's see if I can finish strong here. Let's go fastball red. Ooh, that was a changeup, man. So again, a good changeup is going to be really hard to recognize, okay? Which is why, the pitch path prediction and the post-up drills are going to be ones that you want to do every single day without question. You can see here, I totally got undressed here, right? I need some practice with this one. This is great to do as a pregame warm-up if you're facing a guy who can locate their secondary pitch consistently, or a guy who pitches backwards, especially in count leverage. So 2-0, 3-1, 1-0, right? If he's willing to or is able to throw that slider, curveball, changeup for strike in those hitters counts, your ability to recognize pitch path prediction or your approach to have a post-up approach is going to pay dividends while you're performing in the batter's box and competing in the batter's box. So try out these various pitch recognition drills. Go back and forth with the occlusion training, the specialty drills. You know, mix them up with Ben, Ozzy, Zach, and we're going to be adding new pitchers every quarter as well. You know, face guys from both sides of the plate, face guys who pitch from different sides of the mound. Um, Take these pitch recognition tempos and reps into your batting practice and games. And until next time, I will see you in the next pitch recognition training tutorial.